And you definitely won't miss anything. High-speed trains will actually cost you less, and you will also get a huge bonus. Nobody wants to get fined. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've decided to make a little chit-chat video about saving money when traveling around Italy, because it's summer and it's travel season. Never mind the weather today. We've been just battling a terrible heat wave, but then for the past 2 or 3 days it's been raining, it's been freezing, but normally it's sunny and warm, and obviously summer is just the perfect time to visit Italy, although the season is quite high now, so it might get a little bit more expensive, but I have you covered. I have the best tips for you. So if you're ready guys, let's get into the video. So first thing first, I wanted to talk about transportation, because there are lots of trains. They are quite convenient to take here, to move around Italy, to travel around from one region to another, from one city to another. However, there are a few things to consider if you want to save money while moving around by trains. So first thing first, there are 2 types of trains, actually more than 2, but in general there are 2 types: the regional trains, the cheap ones, and also the slower ones, and also the high-speed train. The high-speed trains will then divide into Italo and Freccia, which are 2 types, basically 2 companies operating the trains, but they have more or less the same prices. And the regional trains are just, the regional trains, the national ones. The regional trains generally cost less. However, there is a tip for you. If you search for tickets in advance, you can actually find amazing offers on high-speed trains. If you search directly on the websites, like when it comes to Italo, or from the main site when it comes to Freccia trains, you will find amazing offers. And sometimes, guys, high-speed trains will actually cost you less than the regional ones if you look in advance. It just happened to me 2 months ago, probably, when I found the high-speed train tickets from Bologna to Milan that cost me less than the regional ticket, and I was in Milan in 1 hour instead of 3 hours. So you can save money and you can save time if you try searching in advance. I guarantee you that you'll find very good offers on high-speed trains. However, when traveling on long distances, you can also find plane tickets that will be even cheaper than the trains, or at least cheaper than high-speed trains. If you try searching for the Ryanair tickets, which is a European low-cost company, you'll find tickets that will definitely cost you less. Sometimes you can even find the tickets for as cheap as 10 euros for long-distance destinations, and that's absolutely amazing. Also, if you're traveling for long distances, for example from north to south and vice versa, you can opt for night trains that generally cost way less than the normal day trains, but you will also save time, because you don't have to spend the whole day traveling, and you will also save money, and you will also actually save money on accommodation, because you can sleep in those trains, and then in the morning you wake up in a new city and you're all set. If you're coming to Italy by car, or if you're renting a car here, I have a few tips for you too. First thing first, you can absolutely avoid the highways and take the free roads, so you don't have to pay for them. Obviously, you might spend a bit more gas because you're gonna move slower. However, keep in mind that gas stations actually have the best prices on those small regional roads, free roads, so you will also have the opportunity to fill the tank while paying a bit less. And you will also get a huge bonus of seeing the most amazing small towns that you will not see otherwise, which is definitely a huge thing when moving around Italy, because small towns are absolutely beautiful. So as I said, the gas stations will offer the best prices on the smaller roads, and also they will actually cost you less than the ones on the highways, and even in the city center. Also, when moving around bigger cities, or basically most cities in Italy, keep in mind that the city center, the historical center, is usually close to traffic unless you're a resident there. You will usually find those limited traffic areas marked with the 3 letters Z, T and L, meaning Zona del Traffico Limitato, which means that you will get fined if you get there. So try to keep that in mind. Maybe even search for the maps online before coming, because you will get fined and nobody wants to get fined. Also keep in mind that parking in the city center is quite expensive, so I highly recommend you to park a bit further, especially in bigger cities that have metro, like Milan or Naples or Rome, and then take metro to the city center, which is way more convenient. and will definitely cost you less, because taking the metro you can get the daily ticket and you'll have an unlimited amount of rides, and it will definitely save you lots of money. If you're new here, guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get the notifications of all the upcoming videos, because I have a lot of new videos, travel vlogs and travel tips planned for you. So make sure you don't miss anything. And if you like my content, if you want to support my channel, you can use the thanks button to help me grow this channel and make more videos for you. Anyway, next point is food. My best tip for you, absolutely best tip for you, would be to search for street food. Here's the thing, the street food in Italy is very authentic, and you definitely won't miss anything when opting for street food if you want to save money. And actually in lots of my travel vlogs I go to places that have street food and I really enjoy it, and I highly recommend it to you too. You will pay less while getting the most authentic Italian thing, and that's absolutely lovely. I highly recommend you to Google in advance for all of the street food options wherever you go, because each region, each city has its own specialities, you know, street food specialities. So do your research and Google in advance which street food you can get wherever you're going, and then look for Google Maps, look for TripAdvisor reviews, and you know, just look for the places that serve street food, and you'll get the opportunity to save money. The next thing when it comes to food would be aperitivo, which is basically a happy hour here in Italy. You're gonna pay 6 to 8 euros for a glass of something, and you'll get the snacks with it, and usually the snacks are quite good. If you don't want to have, you know, a heavy full dinner, you can have the snacks. If you had a big lunch, I think you'll be set. And also some places with aperitivo actually have an open buffet that you can use as many times as you want for the price of your cocktail or drink or whatever, and that could be a valid alternative for a full-on dinner while paying less. Another tip is to look for the places where locals go. These places might be a bit further from the city center, but when visiting these places you're gonna get better quality for lower prices. So look for local reviews, look for reviews in Italian on TripAdvisor or Google, because like that you'll save some money and you'll also get the best quality food. Another thing would be to use the takeaways, because there is a thing of having takeaway Italian food here in Italy. For example, you will always find places that are called pasta fresca, which basically are like pasta parlors where people will prepare the fresh pasta for you that you can take away to cook at home, take away when it's already ready and eat it somewhere, or even eat right there, and it usually will cost you less and you'll have the best pasta. Trust me, it's way better than the ones in the restaurants usually, and you will absolutely enjoy it, I can guarantee you that. So look for pasta fresca places, and as I said, they might be a bit further from the city center, but they're also in the city center as well, and I think that could be your best option if you want to save some money while also enjoying Italian cuisine. Another tip when it comes to food is to check out local markets, because local markets not only sell fresh produce, but they also have these smaller places that offer you the most authentic traditional food that will cost you less. And I will also leave you a link up here for the street market in Florence that I once visited, and honestly I loved it. I ate there and the food was spectacular. Next on my list are the museums. The museum prices have sadly risen a lot in the past months. However, there are still the museums, most museums, that offer you the days where you can enter for free. You have to look on their websites for these days. They might be available only during certain months of the year. However, if you prepare your trip in advance and if you do your research before coming to Italy, you'll definitely find the options to have free or reduced tickets. Some museums will offer you reduced ticket prices after a certain hour, and also check out all the reduced options, because you never know, you might actually be eligible for a reduced ticket anyway. Also, most big cities will offer you these museum cards or city cards. They're called differently in different places. However, these would be the cards that will offer you the entrance to basically all of the museums in the city, and somewhere they will even include public transportation like buses. You will pay something about like 25, 30, up to 50 euros, but no more. If you're staying in a place like Rome, you know, that might be very well worth it, because you're gonna pay once and then you're gonna have free access to all of the museums, and even public transportation sometimes, so check this out for sure. I highly recommend you this. And also guys, I make lots of budget videos where I talk about how to spend a day on 20 euros in most Italian cities. I will leave you a link to the playlist up here, so check this out too, because there are free museums in basically every city and I love visiting them and showing them to you, so you might get some inspiration. If you're traveling with kids or if you're a child inside, there are lots of fun parks, theme parks in Italy, and also zoos and lovely biological parks, and you have to check out their websites because very often they offer you reduced ticket prices. You have to check out the calendar. There will be the days when they'll offer you a reduced price, or most places will also offer you a reduced price after 5 p.m.-ish, something like that, on most days, so check it out. You'll definitely have some offers, some reductions for the summer season. Next tip is for you if you're a freelancer, digital nomad, or just bringing work with you whenever you're in vacation. If you're anything like me basically, and you need a reliable Wi-Fi connection and a quietish place to work from during your travel, during your trip, I highly recommend you to make use of the public libraries, because the public libraries in Italy are quite good. They will have the Wi-Fi connection, they'll be silent, they will offer you modern great facilities, and sometimes even coffee shops where you can, get a coffee break. And like that, you won't need to search for a coffee shop to work from there, stress about finding the connection or something. If you just need it for an hour or two to quickly do some work, try them out, because usually you'll not be disappointed. So my last tip for today would be the free city tours. Most big cities have free city tours that you can absolutely enjoy. Just Google them. There are free city tours in Milan, in Venice, in Bologna, Florence, basically anywhere. There are volunteers or volunteer organizations that will organize these tours. Usually once a day they'll meet up in a certain place at a certain time, and then the volunteers will take you around the city for free, showing you around, showing you the main landmarks, telling you interesting stories about the places that you're visiting. And I find these tours absolutely amazing. The whole initiative is beautiful, because like that, even if you're a budget traveler, you can still enjoy the city, from kind of a local perspective, and get to know the place, get to know the people. I honestly love this idea, and I recommend you to check it out if you want to find a budget-friendly city tour. Instead of paying a guide, you'll have this very relaxed, and informal guided tour, walking tour around the place for free. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little talk. I hope you enjoyed my tips on how to save money while traveling around Italy this year, but also, whenever you want to come. Even if you're coming during fall or winter months, that would be even better for you, because, being low season, you'll find lower prices. However, even during summer, there is still an opportunity to travel around Italy on a budget and to save some money while doing so, because Italy is beautiful and it's absolutely worth every single dollar you're gonna live here. Because guys, this place is amazing, with all the history, all the art and culture and food. You'll never regret it, I promise. As always, guys, don't forget to like, comment and share this video with your friends. And if you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell button. Welcome to our lovely community. Thank you guys for being here. Enjoy your day, and I will see you on Monday.